Happy Friday, Rancher Ranchers. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. The boys just finished up their dinner and are now going to the grass portion of their evening. The boys are doing well. Louie, as you can see, has been rolling. It has been wet here all day in Western New York. I am actually very surprised that he stayed out. He normally does not hang out when it's raining. He usually goes for cover and goes to the barn, but today he was, and the last few days in the evening, they've been drizzling. He's been out and about, so he's buddied up with Roni, which is interesting because Roni is scared of him, to be quite honest. Louie chases him, so they normally don't like to hang out that much together, but lately, the last week or so, they've been buddying up on one pasture, and Charlie and Abe have been on another pasture, so it's kind of interesting. The herd dynamics are always interesting. But he's doing well otherwise. He has sorry, that's Roni and Charlie having a squabble. But Louie's been doing well otherwise. You know, the seasons are starting to change, maybe not temperature-wise, but as far as, obviously, the amount of sunlight. So, hi, Charlie. You goober. Not, you know, temperature-wise, like I was saying, but sun-wise. So their coats are starting to change, and this is normally the time that we start seeing changes in Louie, because the fall, historically, the change in weather has triggered some of his neurological issues. I'm hoping that's not the case this year. I'm hoping that we've prepared him, and he's going to do well with the transition. You know, the fact that he is still out on pasture and wants to be, even though it's raining, that's all good signs. So fingers crossed that he keeps on feeling well, and the transition between the seasons are an easy one this year. Abe has been doing well also. He has been, at least in the morning, sleeping a lot. When I come out and check on them in the morning, he has been flat out sleeping. It's once again very humid here, so his breathing is not where I want it, but he's out and about. He is enjoying the new space on the pasture. He has been up on the fourth pasture running around. So even though it's humid, it's not stopping him from running around and enjoying himself, and kind of throwing his weight around too. So he is one shot away from starting his third vial. It's the almost end of August that he's going to be switching over to the last treatment. I need to talk to Dr. Lauren and see where we're going to go from here. If he's going to keep going with a refill, or what exactly is the next course of action. I'm not quite sure how long he actually will need the shots, if it's something for the rest of his life. But those are all questions for Dr. Lauren in the upcoming week. We are still looking into what changes we need to make as far as feeding him hay, since he is allergic to alfalfa. Doing some research and seeing if we should switch to a different kind of hay feeder, if we should just feed him on the ground. We really don't want to feed him on the ground, because then it's more difficult to know how much he's actually eating. But if we have to do that, we will. So we're still researching that. So I'll keep you guys posted on what we come up with changing the way that we feed him hay in the winter. And it's going to have to be a change that's all the way around, because if there's no way of knowing or no way of forcing him to eat out of one specific in one specific area, because he does like to eat with Charlie. So wherever Charlie is, that's where he's going to go. And it's not like you can make them specifically eat out of one container. Not, at least not with the setup that we have. If we used stalls, yes, that wouldn't be an issue. But since we don't, I have to come up with something else. But other than that, he is doing well. He has been holding his weight, which is a good thing. We don't want him to put on any more weight. The pastures have started to slow down with their growth, obviously, except for, for the addition. But so that's actually a good thing. There is a higher sugar content again in the fall. It peaks a little bit, so we have to be careful of that. It's a good thing that the pastures have slowed down with their growth because of it. So I'm hoping that he loses just a titch of weight heading into the winter. Not too much, but just a little bit, just to get him at a little better weight heading into winter. But other than that, he's been doing really well. As a whole, what we've been doing as a rescue is we're prepping for our huge garage sale that is not that far away. It's actually a week from this upcoming Saturday. It's the 17th. So we will be putting tents up on Sunday, and all this upcoming week we will be prepping things, getting things into the tent, sorting things, and being ready for you guys on the 17th. We have some really great items, and I will be posting pictures this upcoming week of what we have available. Keep in mind, most of the things are name your price, whatever you feel comfortable paying. And we will have lots of plants again. So if you are into plants, come on out to 34 Argyle Avenue from 10 to 1. And hopefully we will have something for you. Yes, Abe does have a scratchy face. And he did take his fly mask off this week. So he was a very good boy, though, about having it put back on. I was very, very proud of him. I let him go. He actually took it off sometime during the night, and when I went and checked on him in the morning, he was passed out without his fly mask on. So I didn't bother him with putting the fly mask back on. I left him alone and let him go the whole day. And then at night, I went ahead and I'm just seeing what he's doing. Okay. And then at night, I went ahead and I put the fly mask back on, and he was totally fine with it. So there was no fussing about it. He let it go, but he let it be put back on with no problems, and I was super proud of him. So it's the little wins, you know. It's the little advancements with him that that make me super happy. But other than that, he's doing fine, and everybody else is doing fine. That's we've had a quiet week, thankfully. Not much movement on the front of the two horses that we're trying to help locally, or the other horse that is in another state that we are looking into if we're going to be able to assist her. As soon as I know anything, I will let you guys know. But that's pretty much it for this week. I wanted to just jump on real quick before the skies open, because it looks like it's going to happen any time now. So, all right, Ronchar Ranchers, be well. I'll update you guys on the garage sale and post some pictures of some of our unique stuff. And hopefully we'll see you guys all next Saturday from 10 to 1. Be well, Ronchar Ranchers.